Hello guys, welcome to the HS Talk Show. The topic on which I'm going to talk about is how to form good habits. So not wasting more time, let's start. Our life is essentially the sum of our habits, in shape or out of shape, happy or unhappy, how successful or unsuccessful you are, all are the results of your habits. What you repeatedly do ultimately forms the person you are, the things you believe, and the personality that you portray. But forming new habits are tiresome for people. People start working on their habits but ultimately give up. But for that, there is a helpful framework that can make it easier to stick to new habits so that we can improve our lives in general. But before going further, let's first understand that how the science of habits work. The process of building a habit can be divided into 4 simple steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. Cravings are the motivational force that is behind every habit. Without some level of motivation or desire, without craving a change, we have no reason to act. Third, the response. The response is the actual habit you perform, which can take the form of a thought or an action. And finally, the response delivers a reward. Rewards are the end goal of every habit, which is rewards because they serve our 2 purposes. First, they satisfy us, and second, they teach us. These 4 stages of habit are best described as a feedback loop. They form an endless cycle that is running every moment you are alive. This habit loop is continually scanning the environment, predicting what will happen next, trying out different responses, and learning from the results. We can split these 4 steps into 2 phases: the problem phase and the solution phase. The problem phase includes the cue and the craving, and it is when you realize that something needs to change. The solution phase includes the response and the reward, and it is when you take action and achieve the change you desire. Let's take an example of what this looks like in real life. First phase is problem. Your phone buzzes with a new message, that is cue. You want to read the contents of message, that is craving. And the second phase is solution phase. You grab your phone and read the message, that is response, and you satisfy your craving to read the message by grabbing your phone, which becomes associated with your phone buzzing, and that is reward. So now, what should we do to create a good habit? At first, make the cue obvious. Second, make the craving attractive. Third, make the response easy. And last but not the least, make the reward satisfying. If you have ever wondered, why don't I do what I say I'm going to do? Why don't I lose the weight or stop smoking or save for retirement or start that side business? Why do I say something is important but never seem to make time for it? The answers to those questions can be found somewhere in these 4 laws. The key to creating good habits and breaking bad habits is to understand these fundamental laws and alter them to your specification. Every goal is doomed to fail if it goes against the grain nature of humans.